So, we were supposed to have the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match featuring Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez defending the championships against Lyra Valkyria and Bayley. But of course, they shot an angle yesterday where Bayley was injured, and as a result, she was taken out. Now, unlike Rey Mysterio or Kevin Owens, where they unfortunately got injuries that were outside of WWE's control, this was something that was actually very much intended. Bayley was taken off the card this year despite playing a big role last year. I think she co-main evented night 2. She was a co-main event in night 2, and there was even reports going that a lot of talent felt really bad for Bayley because she's so well respected. So this could only be setting up one return, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is the return of Becky Lynch. Yeah, came out to a thunderous ovation. Becky Lynch teaming up with her fellow Irish woman, the Lyra Valkyria, and there you go. Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria were a team. So the match itself, I put in my notes here, was pretty good tag team match. Mostly it was Liv and Raquel working over Lyra and trying to constantly prevent Becky tagging in. Eventually Becky does tag in and kicks out of the oblivion that's delivered to her by Liv Morgan, that being her finishing move, of course. And from there, the match ends when Becky Lynch scores the manhandle slam to pick up the win to become a two-time WWE Women's Tag Team Champion. And Lyra Valkyria, she has now become Lyra Two Belts, as she is basically pretty much now currently the WWE one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champion and the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion. And on top of that, it's very fitting, and they mentioned this on commentary, very much like her friend and mentor Becky Lynch there. She has at WrestleMania become Lyra Two Belts, like when Becky became Becky Two Belts back at WrestleMania 35 in 2019, winning the Raw and SmackDown Women's World Championships in the very first ever main event of WrestleMania. So this was really cool. I honestly thought they were always going to eventually team up Lyra and Becky, and why they went this route. Like, I will say this, in SMP, if he's still in the chat, he's mentioned this as well, and I do agree with him. You created these mid-card championships, you introduced them, and you don't have them being defended on the WrestleMania card. Instead, you don't feature your United States Women's Champion, and you take your Women's Intercontinental Champion, and yeah, you put her on the show, but you put her in a tag team match, and now you've given her the tag team championships and the Intercontinental title, and it's like, it almost makes people wonder what was the purpose, and, why not put these in a single program, but it is what it is there. I am happy for Lyra Valkyria to know that, hey, she just only has to win the world title, and she's completed the trifecta. Is that called Grand Slam champion? Like, is it Grand Slam champion, or no, it's a Triple Crown champion, I think, right? So yeah, that's really cool. Cool moment for Lyra. I'm very happy for her. Becky's back. A lot of people kept talking about, is Becky coming back? Becky's this. I said, listen, Becky Lynch will come back when she's good and well ready. And it turns out tonight, she was good and well ready. No ring rust, even though she's been out of the ring for almost a year. So really good to see this, and I approve of them being tag team champions. Once I knew Becky Lynch was coming out, I'm like, okay, if Bayley's not there, because I'm thinking she was going to take the pinfall, Liv and Raquel both losing the tag team titles, because I thought Liv and Raquel was going to be champions for a long time, but with Becky and Lyra there you go. So I could very well see Lyra losing the Intercontinental Champion soon, because it's very rare that they keep these two-time champions, two-time champs for long. So yeah, well, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, this is a really good moment. The tag team match was fairly standard stuff, but that's not what it was about. This was about the moment of Becky Lynch coming back and having a big moment. It's kind of like that ladder match, which I was there in person for, the tag team ladder match, WrestleMania 33. It was about Matt and Jeff, not them out there outdoing their TLC matches from years prior at WrestleMania, but rather, and ladder matches from years prior, but rather just getting that feel-good moment of seeing the Hardy Boys back, and we went crazy for that, and that's what this moment was. So yeah, once again, really good fun moment. These mystery opponent matches with Randy and now Liv and Raquel and all that stuff, yeah, I would say match-wise, they weren't anything spectacular. They were mostly just about the moment, fairly standard stuff, and just giving you that moment. A feel-good moment for Randy Orton, a feel-good moment for Joe Hendry, a feel-good moment for Becky Lynch, a feel-good moment for Lyra Valkyria. That's what these matches were about, so it's okay, I think, if they weren't all-out action. You save that for the matches that were highly anticipated and everything. So yeah, I got no complaints about this. All right, let's see in the chat what we got going here. Becky Lynch is back. Yeah, that was fantastic. And you say 8.1 out of 10 tag team match. Yeah, like I said, the match was about creating that big moment of seeing Becky Lynch back and having her sharing these moments with Lyra. Fantastic WrestleMania debut for Lyra Valkyria. So yeah, I'm happy for both women and stuff like that for sure.